Hello and welcome to Thehayteamtv. It is a lovely day down here in Devon. Blue sky, not a cloud in sight.
Beautiful.
Until tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow it's all going all going wrong. Did you hear that, sir?
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing there really, because the sun's in the eyes and my hair's not going to do anything.
Yeah, I'm
keep out of my eyes.
I'm squinting like hell. Anyway, myself and Charlie are in the baling shed as usual, so I'm not going to spend a great deal with you guys today.
Good.
You are off with Israel Shortness.
Trimming. Bit of bush trimming, mate.
HRS is off finishing the bushes. You finishing the bushes, or are you going to like stretch this out till next autumn?
We'll stretch it out a little bit, mate.
So we've got 2 or 3 fields left to do.
Yeah.
For like the first time in our lives.
Yeah, we're actually well up in place.
Yeah. Like, don't think we're that good, because usually we have at least, I don't know, 10% of the ground not trimmed.
Yeah, usually all the wet stuff has been left as well now.
Yeah.
But we're very lucky this year because we got all the wet stuff done. First fields.
First fields. I think even the 2 or 3 fields that you're going to do, I think there is 1 or 2 steep fields that we still won't do. But generally, we're calling it 100% done.
They'll still be there in September, mate.
So, I'm going to go do what I'm going to do, and you guys are off with this handsome chap here.
Oh, the 2 fields that I'm in is really, it doesn't really look a lot, but not necessarily this one, but the one over, which we'll go into in a minute, is actually really quite steep. Got to think a little bit, especially with this tractor and trimmer on. But it'll be actually nice to see this field trimmed. It's just one of those things, but it would be nice to be up in place for once, and we can forget about it till September. The worst thing is having the trimmer tied up on a tractor. I mean, we could, you know, take on and off. It doesn't take that long anyway, but just keep it on. The tractor, you can jump in, and off you go. So in the meantime, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
With Adam finishing hedge trimming, I am spreading a bit of dung that's left in our yard. Even though we cleaned it out the other day, cleaned it out again, just trying to get as much dung out as possible. Getting stuff growing, which is an interesting topic to talk about, to be honest. Now, there are 2 arguments on, and I don't think either argument is wrong, and doesn't really, some will say it does, I wouldn't overly say it really matters. Now you have fresh dung, which personally I'd say hands down is the most rich for getting stuff to grow. That's my take on it, because you've got everything still in it. And then on the other side of the spectrum, you've got well rotted stuff. Now, neither one is, I would say, is totally better than the other, because they have different pros and cons. So with fresher stuff, okay, you've got arguably, if there is any weeds, weed seeds, residue left in. Unfortunately, you're gonna possibly have that take, but at the same time, fresh is richer, and then obviously it's opposite to the others. So I'm moving stuff and unable to concentrate. Multitasking is not working today. So what do you guys think? What do you prefer doing? We put out both. Compost is really good because you haven't just got one manure in it. So what I mean by that is it's not just cow dung or it's not just sheep dung, it's a mix of everything. Sheep dung, cow dung, horse manure, wood shred, wood chip, like there's everything in it. So it's like a good all-round feed, and we have really good results with it. We have so far. And like against artificial fertilizers, I'm afraid dung and compost by themselves win every time. Now, loads of you are going to go and say, no they don't. If you put on nitrogen, 2755, anything on grass ground, urea, it has such good effect. I get so many bales per acre, that's all well and good. But if you can get the same, very, very similar amount of bales without having to buy a fertilizer in the first place, then surely so that's what we try to go for. We try to buy as little amount of fertilizer as we can, and that just ticks off and writes off that bill. We just end up not having that bill. We also put out more prilled lime than fertilizer, but only where necessary. At the end of the day, there's just not, like with everything now, there's not enough room to make profit and putting out loads of expenditure. So that's the biggest reason we stick to compost. But what do you guys use? I'm going to think there's a whole bunch of you slurry because dairy cows, stuff like that. But what else are you putting out? You're putting out just the dung that you have from your own cows and sheep? Are you putting out mixed stuff? Are you putting out chicken manure, which is like a super feed? Also pig dung. It's just unfortunate we don't have any pigs and we don't have any chickens. Let's go. But we got what we got, so I'm just ripping on crap. But not literally crap. But as I'm saying, digressing a bit, compost. All seeds are killed, broke down in the composting process. Give me a second. I'm just going to put you guys here at that angle whilst I unplug stuff. And fresh stuff straight out the shed is always going to be richer. It's just the way it is. Mine and Adam's lives are going between our bloody trailers and then other kit. If we take any piece of kit off, it's always back to one of the trailers, which is a bit sad sometimes. I can't remember the last time I went from, say, mowers to a dung spreader, roller, rake, tedder. Can't remember that. It's always mowers to trailer, dung spreader, back to trailer. Yeah, just never anything else. Roller, back to trailer. We used to have a lot more gear, but we've shedded a heap. But at some point there will be other toys coming back.
Right, we are done. It's not it's so difficult to see on camera. That's not our field next door, so obviously I had to leave the top that you can see. I've just chamfered the hedge at a little bit of a different angle, purely because right where my hand is there, my finger there, that bit is really, really, really steep. See, when you're looking on camera like this, it looks like nothing. It looks like nothing at all. It's like a little slope away, and that's it. But it is hell of a steep, to be honest with you. But luckily the arm is out that way, keeping you afloat. But I don't think I'd want to do it when it's really wet, if I'm being honest. But anyway, let's get back to what I was saying. Right, so I'm done. That is it. These fields are done. We'll go back now and we'll see Justin. Right, I'm going to head back to the farm now, and I reckon, as I always say it, I reckon there's a cup of tea with my name on it.
Anyway, if you haven't yet done so, please could you hit that subscribe? It would help us out loads. We're not just asking you to hit it, hopefully we're earning it. Give us a thumbs up, that would help the YouTube algorithm. Apparently, that's what everyone says. Adam and I don't know. Also, you get merch. Merch is on eBay. There's a link in the description below. If you would like anything, there's a few beanies left, not very many. Also, if you'd like to find us on any other form of social media, you can now find us on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Thank you guys very much for watching. See you next one.